There are homes in Saskatoon that buyers scroll past every single day. They sit online a little longer, they don't get the same attention, they don't always have the prettiest photos. Sometimes the paint is outdated, the basement feels weird, and the curb appeal is underwhelming. Or the layout makes people say, I don't know about this one. But here's the funny part. A lot of those homes are the ones buyers regret missing 6 months later. Because once the obvious homes are gone, once prices keep moving, and once everyone realizes what they could have bought, suddenly those nobody wants them houses become the ones everyone wishes they had taken seriously. I'm Conor, Palendat, realtor with Objection Real Estate Group. Today, we're talking about the Saskatoon homes nobody wants until they're gone. And hey, if you need a top producing team to help buy or sell a home, all of my contact info is in the description below. Let's start with the big question. Why do buyers ignore homes that might actually be good options? Most of the time, it comes down to first impressions. And first impressions in real estate are brutal. A buyer can look at a listing for 5 seconds and decide, nope, too dark, too dated, too cluttered, too much wood trim, too much wallpaper, too much grandma's house. And just like that, they move on. The funny part is that some of those things are very easy to change. Paint is easy, light fixtures are easy, flooring is manageable, bad furniture and clutter leaves with the seller. So yes, that giant floral couch does not come with the house. At least we hope not. But buyers often react to what they see, not what they are actually buying. They see someone else's decor, but they forget to look at the bones of the home. They see an ugly wall color, but they miss the lot size. They see old cabinets, but they miss the floor plan. They see bad photos, but they miss the fact that the house is in a great neighborhood, on a quiet street, with a solid layout and room to build equity. That is where opportunity lives. Not always, but often enough that smart buyers should pay attention. Because the homes that look perfect online usually attract everyone. The homes that require imagination usually attract fewer people, and fewer people can mean less competition. Now, let's look at 3 commonly overlooked homes, starting with the ugly but solid home. This is the house that has good bones but bad style. Maybe the kitchen is dated, maybe the paint colors are stuck in 2006, maybe the basement has old carpet, maybe the light fixtures look like they were chosen during a family argument, but the structure is sound, the layout works, the major systems are decent, and the location is strong. This is one of the most overlooked categories in the Saskatoon market. Why? Because buyers will reject a house if it needs paint and flooring, then all of a sudden fall in love with a pretty house that has old windows, a tired furnace, and grading issues. Cosmetic updates are visible. Major issues are often hidden. A home with dated finishes can often be improved over time. You do not have to renovate the entire house in week 1. You can paint one room, change one light fixture, update hardware, replace the flooring later, modernize the home in stages. A lot of buyers say they want a good deal, but what they really mean is they want a fully renovated home at a discount. That is not usually how the market works. The discount often comes from being willing to take on the things other buyers don't want to deal with. And the second type of overlooked home is the smaller home that actually works. A lot of buyers start with a wish that sounds like this: 4 bedrooms upstairs, 3 bathrooms, finished basement, double garage, big yard, great location, move-in ready. No competition and under budget. And maybe a hot tub because why the hell not? But in realities outside of fantasy land, buyers often have to choose what matters most. And sometimes a smaller home can be the smarter choice. Not forever, but for this stage of life. A smaller home in a better location may serve you better than a bigger home in a location you do not love. A smaller home with lower monthly costs may give you more breathing room. A smaller home with a strong layout may feel better than a larger home with wasted space. A smaller home with a good lot may have room for future changes. If you're a first-time buyer, this especially matters. Your first home does not have to be your dream home. it has to be a good step. A home that gets you into the market, fits your budget, protects your lifestyle, and gives you a path forward. A lot of people miss good homes because they are shopping for the version of their life that is 5 years away. That is dangerous because while you wait for the perfect future home, prices may move, inventory may tighten, and your options may shrink. That does not mean you should settle for a bad home. It means you should be honest about what you need now versus what would be nice to have. Lastly, the third type of overlooked home is the one with one big objection. This is a home where most things are good, but there is one issue buyers keep getting stuck on. Maybe it backs a busier road. Maybe it has a smaller yard. Maybe the basement layout is odd. Maybe there is no garage, but maybe the exterior is not exciting. Maybe the home is great inside, but the curb appeal says, I gave up in 2014. These homes can be interesting because buyers often treat one flaw as a full stop, but not every flaw matters equally. Some flaws are permanent, some flaws are fixable. Some flaws affect resale, some flaws only affect preference. That distinction is key. A busy road is hard to change. A missing garage may be fixable if the lot allows it, but it costs money. So when you see a home with one big objection, ask this question. Is this a price problem, a resale problem, or just a preference problem? Because if the issue is permanent and the price does not reflect it, be careful. But if the issue is fixable and the market is discounting the home because of it, that might be a chance to buy well. This is where having a good agent matters. You do not want someone who just says, yeah, this is a nice house in every single home you look at. You want someone who can help you separate cosmetic problems from value problems, because those are not the same thing. The reason this topic matters so much is that buyers in Saskatoon are dealing with a market where the obvious homes can move fast. When a home is priced well, looks good, and checks the common boxes, buyers notice. That can create pressure, more showings, more urgency, more competition, and in some cases, stronger offer situations. So if you only chase the obvious home, you may always feel one step behind. Here's the big takeaway. The homes nobody wants at first are not always bad homes. Sometimes they're just misunderstood. Sometimes they need work. Sometimes they may need better marketing. Sometimes they need a buyer with imagination. Sometimes they need a seller to price them correctly. And sometimes they are the exact homes people regret not buying. Because 6 months later, when the market has moved, when the good options are gone, and when similar homes are selling for more, that house you ignored because of paint colors starts to look a lot better. And that is the lesson. In real estate, opportunity often looks boring at first, but if the location is strong, the structure is solid, the layout works, and the price makes sense, it might be worth a much closer look. So, if you're looking at homes in Saskatoon and you're not sure whether something is a hidden gem or a hard pass, reach out. I can help you look at the home, the price, the neighborhood, the resale risk, the condition, and the strategy behind any offer. And if you're thinking about selling, I can help you figure out how buyers are likely to see your home before it hits the market, so you do not leave money on the table. If you found this video got you mentally back on track, make sure to like it, subscribe, and check out my other videos on Saskatoon real estate. Thanks for watching and have a great day.